Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
You okay?
Throwing, Duggan. And his first look is incomplete. Now, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And Washington, they could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other three teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-1. They could make a jump.
Here's Duggan to throw. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there on a Washington first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Duggan will look to throw this. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play it at that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's second and 10. Duggan looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That was a nice... of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Stop, please. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. You hear me?
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and
I'll come
long.
before you let me.
Yeah, but I need to ask you.
Duggan now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's
it's 4th down.
What's gonna happen?
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw
Missing
the
my game,
football.
or I
There was
could
pressure
lose.
on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, but you don't know what you're doing.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
It's a magnet. It's a magnet.
Duggan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Samuel in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Duggan. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
He doesn't want it, Dad.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Hello?
Hey, did you speak on me?
Oh, no.
Hello?
No, I didn't, baby. No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
My daddy's not feeding her.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I mean, Reese, do you guys use a potty?
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Throw left side complete. That's countered. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14, Cardinals nothing.
Not bad.
Murray now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught by a diving Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Robinson up the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dugan. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Duggan sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. For another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should ask themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him. How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
A 50-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
I'm getting my butt kicked, baby.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Daddy,
That's baby.
this one is dried out. This is not working.
It don't work on that. It don't work on
Ready to go
paper.
with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation.
Dang!
But let's face it, you mentioned this
Just
to me
locking
in
up man to
the
man.
game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw, it's Murray. Throws this one right side to Pascal. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 3rd down and very long. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 91 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on 1st down, Dugan. And that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Dugan. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Good strap throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off play action. Dugan. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining. The final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's
lead, man.
Scoops it up. And he will bring this down inside the 10.
Feed my daughter, bro. Golly.
Compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Yeah,
so now, just like that, things changed dramatically.
You got me.
It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it.
Man, that's messed up, man.
It'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2nd down and goal. Duggan flushed out right. And a dump off here to Robinson. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents. And also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he loses.
Oh my God! Again? Bro, I'm about to cut him. Reese Hush.
At the 27-yard line.
Golly. Evan, every time you get hit, man.
In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored.
Make no sense.
Go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
But every time he get hit, he fumble the ball. Jeez, I just picked him up on free agency. I'm dropping him.
They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Every single time he get hit, boy.
Now it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Dugan. His throw incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage.
Since you want her bottle, do you know how to give her her bottle gently?
Sly able to put this one through. So the big return really fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
The excitement was there after
Here, no, it's fine. Here, give it to her. Turn it around. Turn it
They
around.
didn't even get a first down.
Yeah, give it to her. Hold it so she can drink it. Put it in her mouth. Lucy, hold it under here. Put your hands where my hands is.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
She's just touching her finger. She just took the bottle out.
Man.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Get the L this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Man, I'll take the L this game, bro.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Bro, I pushed the button. Why ain't he throwing the ball?
Getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination.
That was like...
I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Come on, man.
2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the... say it all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball. Getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight. He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage
see,
of
that's
the
the skills don't get.
call.
Just take
Here's
that.
1st and 5.
What, Daddy?
Just be happy with that. What do you want?
I want to close.
Back to
Oh,
throw.
sorry.
Dugan. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That's how it works.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Here's Duggan to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. B.J. Ojulari. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Duggan will look to throw this. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dugan. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Murray. Quick slant to Brown. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
A gain of 7. And the Cardinal first down.
Murray now to throw. Got his man. It's Dortch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Arizona.
Throwing again, Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Murray going to throw. And there's a diving catch from Commander's territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Connor. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Duggan.
Come on, man.
He's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're gaining 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Duggan. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Short pass to Howard. And he's got room. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Duggan now to throw. He's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.
Good game, bro.
If you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
I'd say give them points for positivity.